All right, let's dive into something that's been stirring up quite a bit of debate in the network marketing world. We're talking about subscription-based models.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of buzz about this. It seems like more and more companies are pushing this idea of a monthly subscription to maintain membership. Is it really all that different from the traditional maintenance requirements?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? On the surface, they might seem similar. You're paying a recurring fee to stay active. But there's a subtle, and sometimes not so subtle, difference in what you get in return.
Okay, break it down for me. Because from where I'm standing, the old maintenance system at least got you a product every month. So, you could argue you were getting something tangible for your money.
Exactly. With a traditional maintenance requirement, you're typically buying a specific product or a certain volume of products each month. You're replenishing your stock, using the products yourself, or maybe even selling them to customers.
Right.
So, what's the pitch with these subscription models then? What are people actually paying for each month if they're not necessarily getting a product?
That's where it gets interesting. The sales pitch is often centered around access to exclusive benefits, tools, or resources. Maybe it's training materials, a platform for managing your business, or access to a members-only marketplace.
Okay, so it's more about the infrastructure or support system rather than a physical product.
Precisely. The companies argue that these resources are essential for building a successful network marketing business. They frame the subscription fee as an investment in your own entrepreneurial journey.
I see. But I can also see where the skepticism comes from. Because if those resources aren't actually valuable or if people aren't using them, then it just feels like throwing money away, right?
Absolutely. That's the key risk. If a subscription fee is just a way to keep people on the books and generate revenue for the company without providing real value in return, then it's a problem.
It starts to feel less like a legitimate business opportunity and more like a pyramid scheme where the real money is being made off the subscriptions themselves, not the actual product or service being offered.
Exactly. And that's where people need to be really careful. They need to ask themselves, am I truly benefiting from this subscription? Are the resources helping me build my business? Or am I just paying to stay in the game?
So, what are some red flags that people should be looking out for when evaluating a network marketing company with a subscription model?
One big one is if the pressure to recruit new members is extremely high and the emphasis on actually selling the product is low. That's a classic sign that the company is more interested in growing its subscription base than building a sustainable business.
That makes sense. Because if the product is genuinely good and in demand, people should be able to make money by selling it to customers, not just by signing up new subscribers.
Precisely. Another red flag is if the subscription fee is disproportionately high compared to the potential earnings. If you have to spend a significant amount of money each month just to stay active, it's going to be very difficult to turn a profit.
And what about the argument that some of these subscription models offer more flexibility because you're not forced to buy specific products you might not need?
That's a valid point. Some people prefer the flexibility of a subscription model because they don't want to be stuck with a bunch of products they can't use or sell. But again, it comes down to value. Is the value you're receiving from the subscription worth the cost?
So, it's really about doing your due diligence and understanding exactly what you're paying for and whether it aligns with your business goals.
100%. And don't be afraid to ask tough questions. Ask the company to explain the value of the subscription. Ask to see testimonials from people who have actually benefited from it. And if you're not satisfied with the answers, walk away.
Yeah, it's all about informed decision-making. No one should feel pressured or obligated to join a network marketing company, regardless of whether it has a subscription model or a traditional maintenance requirement.
Exactly. The best network marketing companies are the ones that empower their members to build sustainable businesses based on genuine product demand and strong customer relationships, not just recurring fees.
Well said. So, to all our listeners out there, do your research, ask questions, and don't be afraid to walk away from anything that doesn't feel right. Your entrepreneurial journey should be empowering, not draining.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in.
See ya.